Ever wondered if everything you've been told about health is true? Welcome to the top 10 health myths that you probably still believe. It's time to take a deep dive into the world of health and wellness, where fact and fiction often blur into a confusing mix. So buckle up, because we're about to debunk some major misconceptions. Let's start by setting the scene. We live in an age of information overload, where every other day there's a new superfood or a miracle cure. It's easy to get swept away in the whirlwind of health trends and fads, but how much of this is based on solid scientific evidence and how much is just, well, hype? In this video, we're going to count down from 10 to 1, debunking the most common health myths that have somehow weaved their way into our everyday lives. You might be surprised to find out that some of the things you've been doing or eating with the best intentions might not be as beneficial as you thought, or that some of the things you've been avoiding like the plague might not be as bad. We'll tackle it all, from the belief that carbs are your worst enemy to the idea that you can sweat out toxins. We'll discuss the misconceptions around fat-free foods, detoxing, and even the gym, and we'll dive into some of the most widely held beliefs about diet and hydration. But the real kicker, the number one myth that's been circulating around for years, is something that will truly shock you. It's something that many of us do every day, thinking it's helping us stay alert and productive. But in reality, it might be doing more harm than good. So, are you ready to question what you know and challenge the status quo? It's time to separate the fact from the fiction and the science from the silliness. And remember, knowledge is power. The more we know, the better we can make informed decisions about our health. Stay tuned to find out the number one health myth that will completely blow your mind. Starting our countdown at number 10, carbs are the enemy. The villain of every fad diet, carbohydrates. But are they really the bad guy? Truth is, not all carbs are created equal. There's a world of difference between a sugary donut and a bowl of brown rice. What we need to realize is that carbohydrates are a vital source of energy. They fuel our brain, our muscles, and they support overall bodily functions. They're not our enemy, they're our friends. However, it's the type of carbs we consume that matters. Whole grains, fruits, and vegetables? These are the good guys, providing essential nutrients and fiber. On the other hand, refined carbs like white bread and pastries, they're the ones we need to keep an eye on. So carbs aren't the enemy. They're an essential part of a balanced diet. So don't shy away from your bread and pasta. Just choose wisely. At number 9, the myth that you can sweat out toxins. Now this is a popular one. You've probably seen this myth promoted in health magazines, fitness blogs, and even on the labels of some of those fancy detox teas. But here's the reality check. Sweat is primarily water and salt. Sure, it does contain a small amount of toxins, but the body's main method of eliminating toxins is through the liver and kidneys, not your sweat glands. Our bodies are remarkable and efficient machines. They do a pretty good job of detoxing themselves naturally, without the need for extreme sweat sessions or questionable detox teas. So, while a good workout can make you feel refreshed and revitalized, it's not because you're sweating out toxins. It's because you're boosting your endorphins, improving your circulation, and strengthening your body. So sweat it out in the gym for your fitness, not for detox. Myth number 8, fat-free foods are healthier. Now this is a clever marketing trick that's been fooling us for years. You see, when fat is removed from food, it often loses its flavor. To make up for this, food companies tend to load these fat-free foods with sugar, artificial sweeteners, and other additives. In fact, some fat-free foods contain even more calories than their full-fat counterparts. But that's not all. Dietary fats are essential for our body. They support cell growth, help in absorbing nutrients, and are vital for hormone production. So, while it's important to monitor your fat intake, completely eliminating it from your diet isn't the way to go. It's about quality, not just quantity. Choose your fats wisely. Opt for foods rich in unsaturated fats like avocados, nuts, and fish. So don't be fooled by the fat-free label. Number 7 on our list, you should detox regularly. Now, we've all seen those Instagram posts promoting detox teas and diets, but here's the real tea. Your body is already a detox superstar. Yes, you heard that right. Our bodies have a built-in, highly efficient detox system. Your liver, kidneys, and even your sweat glands are all working round the clock to filter out and eliminate toxins. So while that detox diet might sound tempting, it's not necessarily going to do much more than what your body naturally does every day. Furthermore, most detox diets aren't backed by solid scientific evidence. In fact, some can even be harmful, leading to nutrient deficiencies and other health problems. So, next time you're considering a detox, remember this: your body has got you covered. Instead of relying on a quick fix diet, focus on balanced, healthy eating and regular exercise. Remember, your body is a natural detox machine. Halfway through at number 6, more gym time is better. Now, that's an enduring myth we've all heard time and again, but let's debunk it right here, right now. While it's true that physical activity is crucial for overall health and well-being, it's also important to remember that more isn't always better. Rest and recovery are just as essential as your workout. When you exercise, especially with high intensity, your body needs time to repair and strengthen itself. Overtraining can lead to injuries, fatigue, and even a decrease in performance. It's about balancing your gym time with adequate rest periods. Imagine it like this: your body is a well-oiled machine, and just like any machine, it requires downtime for maintenance. So, don't be fooled into thinking that spending more hours in the gym will necessarily lead to better results. So, balance is key when it comes to working out, not just more hours in the gym. Myth number 5: skipping meals helps lose weight. Now, this might sound like a quick and easy solution to shed those extra pounds, but it's not as simple as it seems. Contrary to popular belief, skipping meals doesn't help you lose weight, but rather, it can lead to overeating later in the day. Imagine this: you skip breakfast, get to lunch absolutely famished, and end up eating much more than you normally would. Furthermore, skipping meals can disrupt your metabolism, your body's engine that burns calories. Your body, in its wisdom, enters a survival mode when you skip meals, slowing down metabolism to conserve energy. This means fewer calories are burned throughout the day, which is not what you want when you're trying to lose weight. So remember, skipping meals is not the shortcut to weight loss. Rather than skipping meals, focus on balanced, nutritious meals and regular physical activity to maintain a healthy weight. Number 4 on our list, you can spot reduce fat. It's a common belief that you can target fat loss in specific areas of your body through exercise. You've probably heard phrases like burn belly fat with sit-ups or sculpt your arms with these exercises. But the truth is, these claims are misleading. Our bodies determine where fat is stored and where it's lost from based on genetics, not on which muscles we're working out. When you exercise, your body breaks down fat from all over, not just from the area you're targeting. So while strength training can help build muscle and tone your body, it doesn't directly influence where you lose fat from. What does this mean for your workout routine? Focus on full-body exercises that promote overall fat loss and muscle gain, rather than trying to spot reduce. Remember, a balanced diet plays a huge role too, so no amount of crunches will melt away belly fat alone. At number 3, gluten-free is healthier for everyone. This myth has gained traction over the years, with a surge of gluten-free products flooding the market. But here's the truth: a gluten-free diet is not inherently healthier. It's primarily beneficial for individuals with celiac disease, a condition where the body reacts negatively to gluten, a protein found in wheat, barley, and rye. Additionally, those with non-celiac gluten sensitivity can also benefit from a gluten-free diet. For the rest of us, however, gluten is not a dietary villain. In fact, many gluten-free products can often be lower in essential nutrients, as they're usually not fortified in the same way as their gluten-containing counterparts. Moreover, they can sometimes contain more sugar and fat to compensate for texture and taste. So, unless you're gluten intolerant, there's no need to avoid it. Instead, focus on a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and yes, even some gluten. Myth number 2: you should drink 8 glasses of water a day. Now let's splash some reality on this one. This claim has been around for ages, but it's not one-size-fits-all advice. Your hydration needs depend on several factors, including your age, gender, weight, overall health, and even the climate you live in. For example, if you're exercising or if you live in a hot climate, you'll need more water. But on a cold, lazy day, you won't need as much. Also, remember that we get a lot of our water from food, especially fruits and vegetables. So rather than aiming for a specific number, pay attention to your body. Are you thirsty? Are you urinating regularly? Is your urine light in color? These are the signs that you're adequately hydrated. In essence, while water is absolutely vital, there's no magic number that applies to everyone. So listen to your body and hydrate accordingly. And finally, the number 1 health myth: you can compensate for lack of sleep with more coffee. The allure of coffee is undeniable. Its rich aroma, the comforting warmth of a cup in your hands, and the kick of caffeine that promises to keep you awake and alert. But can this beloved beverage really compensate for a lack of sleep? The short answer is no. You see, coffee, or more specifically caffeine, works by blocking adenosine receptors in your brain. Adenosine is a chemical that builds up throughout the day, making you feel increasingly tired. By blocking these receptors, caffeine can temporarily make you feel more alert. But here's the catch: it doesn't stop the production of adenosine, so once the caffeine wears off, you're left with a buildup of this sleep-inducing chemical, often leading to that all-too-familiar caffeine crash. Moreover, while coffee might help you feel more awake for a short time, it cannot provide the restorative benefits that sleep delivers. During sleep, your body works on repairing cells, consolidating memories, and even cleaning your brain, flushing out harmful toxins. Lack of sleep doesn't just leave you feeling groggy and irritable. It's been linked to a host of health problems, from obesity and diabetes to heart disease and even certain types of cancer. It can impair your cognitive function, affect your mood, and even shorten your lifespan. In contrast, coffee, despite its temporary boost, doesn't offer any of these restorative benefits. So while it might be tempting to reach for that extra cup of joe when you're feeling weary, it's important to remember that it's a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Instead, focus on maintaining good sleep hygiene. This means sticking to a regular sleep schedule, creating a restful environment, and avoiding activities that can interfere with your sleep, like consuming caffeine or alcohol close to bedtime. So prioritize your sleep and use coffee sparingly, because the truth is, no amount of coffee can replace a good night's sleep. And when you're well rested, you might even find you enjoy that morning cup even more. So there you have it, the top 10 health myths busted. From the misguided notion that carbs are your ultimate enemy to the widespread belief that sweating out toxins is a thing, we've debunked them all. We've also shattered the misconception that fat-free foods are always healthier and that regular detoxes are necessary for your well-being. Remember, more gym time doesn't always mean better results, and skipping meals isn't a shortcut to losing weight. Spot reducing fat, going gluten-free for no reason, and the 8 glasses of water rule have all been exposed as myths too. And let's not forget the number one myth: compensating for lack of sleep with more coffee. It's time we all start embracing the truth behind these health myths to lead a healthier and more informed lifestyle. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more myth-busting and eye-opening videos. Stay healthy.